Hi, I'm Dr. Sulata Shenoy, Director, Turning Point, Center for Psychological Assessments, Therapies and Counseling, Jayanagar, Bengaluru. All of us carry a small voice in our heads, don't we, which we rarely acknowledge. Now, sometimes these voices get so loud that they could appear as voices that you may be hearing. And we also attribute this to other people who may be saying some things about us which we imagine or which is actually our own thinking. A lot of us are prone to this fallacy, and it is nothing to be afraid of, or it is not considered abnormal. However, you need to differentiate between hallucination and reality and know that what these voices or what these thoughts are telling you are nothing but your own churning of the mind and coming up with various thoughts. In fact, psychologists say that these voices in fact help you to cope. It's a defense mechanism or a coping mechanism, because sometimes events are so overwhelming that you need some thinking through to understand the complexity of the issues. Most of us hear these auditory voices more so when we are passing through any stressful or traumatic events, and sadly most of them are negative. Like supposing you are facing an interview, you would go to the interview and your thoughts would be racing in your mind that, okay, how am I going to face the interview? What's it going to be like? Is it going to be smooth? And I don't think I'm prepared to this. Oh God, I really want to run away from here. Okay, so very rarely are these thoughts positive, but it also depends on how you train your mind, whether you're tuning it in the positive direction or giving in to your negative impulses. When we meet people, most of us are going through the judgmental stage. We want to see whether that person is going to accept us, reject us, or be indifferent to us. This is where the anxiety can mount, especially when one is prone to a lot of overthinking or over analyzing a situation. That is, you constantly carry these voices around in your head, and it blocks you from making effective relationships or conversations, because your mind is so caught up in going through your own thinking. So what you could do is to calm yourself, especially if you have anxious or negative thoughts. A simple exercise like deep breathing, looking around, taking in the surroundings in a neutral way could themselves be strategies to help you to remain calm and focused on the person you are going to meet and interact with. So repeat to yourself that there is nothing to fear, and it is mostly these negative thoughts are nothing but your own imagination or the bogies of your own mind which you need to overcome. In this context, when you meet people, smile, be relaxed, seem to enjoy being with them, ask interesting questions about them rather than only talking about you or only trying to put across what you have in your mind, so that the conversation becomes meaningful and productive.